Looking for a water purifier? Why not check out the Grail Ultralight Purifier? Let's review. Well, bam! Take a look at that. So, what do we got? Again, Grail water filter. So before we open this up and take a look at it, I am not new to water filters. So you've got your Sawyer Squeeze, so one of the original gangsters of water filters that are very flexible. One of my favorite filters, really like it. Well suited for backpacking, kind of off-grid type of hiking, things along those lines. Nice to throw in a backpack to have as an emergency water filter. I also had recently, when these first came out, are the Katadyn Be Free. So I will typically carry this actually in my kind of everyday carry. Super easy to fill up with water should the need be. You can open it up. It's got a wide mouth so you can actually get in and scoop water out of your water source if necessary, and then the filter built into it. It's a good option to have, but doesn't have a lot of cycles on the filter itself. Again, just something nice to have, and something I've tried out in the past, and I've had your normal pump hiker filters and things along those lines. I've been wanting to check out the Grail when it first came out. They do have a larger version. This is the smaller version of their water bottles, but I opted for this size because I wanted to be able to kind of carry it with me when I travel a little easier, etc. So let's take a look at what the features are and kind of some of the specifications. So this is something that will remove, the filter on this will remove waterborne pathogens. So your normal pathogens like viruses, bacteria, cysts, rotavirus, E. coli, all those things that are associated with waterborne pathogens. So that is excellent. Additionally, the filter will filter out particulates, so your normal sediment, kind of your microplastics, some of those things, chemicals, pesticides, and some heavy metals. So it kind of covers the gamut of water filtration. I like it. It does filter to 0.01 microns, I believe. I'll correct that if that's not accurate. Again, this will filter 16 ounces of water. I think it filters a little bit less than that based on the size. If you can see here, you have the filter here, and then you have where the actual water takes up space within the actual vessel itself. And so it may be a little less than 16 ounces. The weight of it is 10 ounces, which is nice. The larger version is 24 ounces in capacity, which is also nice, but it is significantly bigger, has a bit of a different top on it, and it's probably not as easy to carry as this. This is very small and compact, which is nice. It's kind of like one of your other kind of metal water bottles, like your hydro flasks, etc. This does have 300 cycles on the filter, so once you start using it, they recommend that you only use it for 3 years, I believe. So once you start using this to filter water, you're going to want to cycle it out after 3 years. Now the filter, it states, is good for 300 cycles or 40 gallons on this ultralight purifier. And so in comparison to their larger 24-ounce water purifier, that cycles approximately 350 times and is good for 65 gallons. So kind of nice, a decent capacity. And again, if you are looking for a filter, this is a good option if you want an all-in-one solution. So you have your vessel as well as your filter built in. If you're looking at things like your Sawyer Squeeze, you have to have a vessel also with it, and these are just platypus water containers, and you can screw this on the top of a normal water bottle thread, so like your smart water bottles. The challenge with the Sawyer Squeeze is that you have to back flush this filter after use, or it's recommended to back flush the filter after use. Now you're going to get a lot more cycles out of this filter, but I kind of wanted to try out this all-in-one solution to make it kind of easy. Now, these two, again, different uses. So this is kind of more everyday use, easy to throw in a bag, very compact, small, not as many cycles. I don't think it filters to the level of the Grail and Sawyer Squeeze, but again, don't quote me on that. But not as many cycles on that filter, I know for sure, and it's quite expensive to replace the filter on that. The Sawyer Squeeze, again, I would be using this probably more for a backpacking solution, maybe some through hiking opportunities, or section hiking, I should say. I haven't ever actually through hiked. And this Grail, probably the intended use I'm going to use it for is if I'm traveling to areas where I don't trust the water source, so out of the tap, I'm going to use this to filter water, or even in an emergency if I'm traveling and I need to filter some level of water to stay hydrated. So I have some plans this year to do some overseas trips, and more than likely this is going to be my water container for that travel overseas. So as I'm in some European countries, even if they have a good water source, I don't want to get sick, and so I'm probably going to use this. You know, if I happen to travel to Mexico or South America, I'm definitely going to take this to filter water. So it's a great option. So easy twist top on this. Pretty simple. It does have this brighter orange ring around the top. Is kind of a good area for grip. It's rubberized. The bottom area is also rubberized, so if you're standing it up, it's not going to slide around. You can get a good grip on it. If you want to pull out the inner layer of the actual vessel, which contains the filter, it's a tight fit. So basically how this works is you fill this vessel with water from your water source, right? And there's a little line on here that tells you the fill line. So you're not getting the full 16 ounces out of this. So fill your vessel with water, you take your filter, you pop it on top, and you push down on the filter into the potentially contaminated water. That pushes your water into the inner vessel, and it states on Grail's website that it takes about 15 seconds to push the water through this filter when you have it to that fill line. And so it takes a little bit of force. It's not too hard, and again, there's no liquid in this, so I don't really have any kind of force working against me, but it's a smooth motion. It's a pretty slick design. The plastic is BPA free. I like the idea behind it, and the filters are replaceable. They are screw off, so you can screw the filters off. It looks like you can do some level of maintenance with the filters. It just looks like a solid and well-built product. So I really kind of dig it. So as you all know, I am an Amazon affiliate, of course, just like everyone that has a YouTube channel. So I will place links to this product as well as the larger 24 ounce Grail purifier. And I like it. I'm kind of excited to give it a shot. I will update the comment section with some feedback on how I use it once I get a chance to find some water to actually filter through this. But it's an interesting product. It's not inexpensive. I want to say this runs, the ultralight purifier runs around $69, and then the larger 24 ounce is around $89. And you can find them on sale. I believe that I bought this at REI with my annual 20% off membership coupon, so I got it for a little less in cost. And then I think I've seen them on sale once in a while. So again, if you're interested, shop around. I'll put a link to the product on Amazon, but shop around for good prices and check it out if you're interested, all right? So if you are in the market for a water purifier, why not check out the Grail Ultra Compact Purifier? I think it's probably a good option for you to have, and if you don't have a water purifier, why not? So take a look at it. Everybody, thanks again for sticking around the channel, subscribing, taking a look at my videos. I really appreciate that. I appreciate y'all's support. And if you have an interest in gear or trying new things, you should check them out. Those itches that you have frequently, you should scratch them. Set it as your New Year's resolution. I'll see y'all next time.